The shape you take to get started is not as important as you being completely comfortable and ready to begin your practice. So maybe that's a comfortable seat, maybe it's Shavasana, maybe it's Child's Pose. So go ahead and settle in to this posture, and wherever you are, see if you can connect your body to the earth in some way so that you feel supported and grounded and present. If you're seated, connect your hips and sits bones down. If you're on your back, let your back body sink down into the earth. If you're in Child's Pose, feel your forehead heavy on the mat. Sink your hips down to your heels. And we'll all begin by coming into our breath, our life force. And as we move through our practice today, if you find yourself distracted, if you find your mind wandering, remember you can always come back to the breath, that anchor that will keep us present and in touch with our practice. As you breathe in, see if you can cultivate a fullness through your chest and your belly into your diaphragm, puffing up like a balloon. And as you exhale, soften, empty, make space. Give yourself permission to land here on your mat. To work on linking breath and movement. And to work on the quieting of the mind, which is ultimately the goal of yoga. If you'd like to set an intention or a dedication for your practice, you're welcome to do so. You can rest your hands on your heart or on your belly, feeling the connection between your palms and your body. Make your intention a real thought. Crystallize it and hold it with you. And we'll seal it with a shared breath. Big breath in. Let it go. Full breath out. Do that one more time. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Make your way onto your back if you're not already there. Draw your knees in towards your chest. We'll start to take some circles here, pressing the low back into the ground, going side to side, front to back. And then drop the soles of the feet down to the mat, step out nice and wide and let your knees rock from side to side. Go from one side to the other side, a little rotation through the spine, nice and easy to start. Planting your left foot, take your right foot up high. If you have a strap nearby and you'd like to take the strap around the bottom of your foot, you can do that. Or you can interlace your fingers behind your thigh or your calf or even your ankle. And if you don't have a strap, it's no problem, but you can use anything you have at home, a belt or a ribbon. Keeping the knee softly bent, start to draw the right toes in towards your face. Relax your hand that's gripping the strap or that's gripping your leg, and let the left side of your body melt. As you breathe in, lengthen the back of the leg. And as you breathe out, maybe draw the toes a teeny bit closer in towards your forehead. So we're looking for that sweet spot where you feel intensity, perhaps a bit of discomfort, but never pain. And then release the strap, release the grip. We'll come right into figure four, crossing ankle over thigh. Make that figure four shape with your leg, pushing the right knee away from you. Option to pull your left knee in towards you. So bring the knee in as much as you need to feel sensation. And then you might experiment by rocking your hips back and forth a little bit here and just see where it feels right, where you get that sensation that your body's craving. Sometimes when we do these postures over and over again, they become rote. So moving around, changing up slightly can give you a new perspective. And then pull both knees in towards your chest. One more time, hands to shins, and we're going to dip both knees over to the right. Come into cactus arms or T arms, and you can bring your right hand down on top of your left thigh for a little assist. Or if you'd like to place a block or pillow or blanket or something under your knees or between your knees, you can do that for extra support. And then back through center, draw the knees back in, rock back and forth a little bit. And we'll do that on the other side, planting the left foot down, left knee to the sky. Hook the strap around the bottom of your left foot and send it up. And then see where your leg needs to be in space to cultivate sensation and lengthening. We're always looking to make space in yoga, in our muscles, in our spine, emotional space, spiritual space. So always thinking about that, always thinking about expanding and making room for more. Making your way into figure four, ankle over thigh. Options always available to keep the foot down, to pull the foot in, the knee in rather. And then you can rock a little bit here, take some movement before coming to stillness. And then uncross, bring the knees together, pull them in, and dip both knees gently over to the left as you extend your right arm long. Every time we come into a twist, the breath pattern is taking a deep breath in to lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, encouraging a little bit more sensation in the twist, coming a little deeper into it. So even if it's minuscule, take that pattern of breath, even if it's just a little bit more of a twist. One more breath here. And then come onto your back, pull your knees in one last time, give yourself a hug, slide your hands behind your thighs. We're gonna rock up onto hands and knees. So maybe take a couple of rocks and we'll meet in table pose, coming onto hands and knees. As you come onto your hands and knees, take a little bit of movement here to adjust, walk the knees right under the hips, walk the wrists right under the shoulders, and then we'll find our cat-cows, dropping the belly down on the inhalation, and then rounding on the exhalation. Go on your own with your breath. And then come back to a neutral spine. We're going to bring the toes together, the knees wide apart, and find our child's pose. So bring the hips down to the heels. Walk the hands up long in front of you. Drop the forehead down to the mat. And find your breath here. Bring your attention to your back body, encouraging expansion through the back ribs. Making your way back to table pose. Step one foot and then the other foot back to your strong plank. You can always have knees down for supported plank. Remember, we always have options in yoga. We always have choices. So if full plank isn't feeling great to you today, even if it does feel great to you sometimes, you can always drop the knees. And you always have the power to change your decision. So find your plank, looking right down at your mat. Take a breath in, and as you let a breath out, come to down dog. Send your hips to the sky. Don't move your hands or your feet. Let's do that again. Inhale, come forward, find your plank. And then as you exhale, find your down dog. Let's do that twice more. Nice, easy plank. Exhale to down dog. Find that combination, that balance of effort and ease. One more time. Breathing in, nice and easy. And then with control and strength, down dog. Pedal your feet out here. Bend one knee. Press the opposite heel down towards the mat and then switch sides. Maybe you want to shake your head out a little bit. Maybe you want to shake your hips. And then come to stillness here, dropping your heels down in the direction of the mat. Lift your tailbone high. Enjoying this inversion for a couple of breaths. Always remembering child's pose is available to you if you'd like it. We're going to start walking our feet towards our hands, coming into our forward fold. Soft knees, opposite elbows rest in opposite hands. Drop the crown of the head, make space through the spine, all the way up into the neck, the cervical spine, the back of the neck. You can bend your knees a lot or a little. You can straighten them. Being mindful not to lock them. And then drop your hands down to the mat. Walk your feet so they're right under your hips. Lift up halfway, hands to shins, flat back, long spine. Exhale, just fold. Drop the crown of your head. Do that again. Plant your feet, halfway lift, strong feet, long spine. Exhale to fold. Do that again. Inhale, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold, drop your head. On your next inhalation, come all the way up. Reach your hands over your head, palms together. Find your back bend. Lift your heart, lift your chin. And then bring your hands to your heart, finding your mountain pose. Steady and strong. Weight equally balanced between both feet. Next time you inhale, reach up. Next time you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Let's do that again. Reach all the way up on the inhalation. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Lengthen halfway. And fold. Stay right here in your forward fold. We're going to step just the left foot back. We're going to come into a low lunge. You can use your blocks under your hands here if you want them. Walking your right knee over your right ankle. Sway back and forth on your back toe. And then take your left hand to the inside of your right foot. We're going to sweep the right hand up. And then start to reach back towards your right heel. Inhale, take your arm up and over your head. Exhale, reach back, making this rainbow shape with your arms. Twice more. Inhale, take it over. Exhale, take it back. One more time, take it over. And then take it back and hold it like you're trying to touch the wall behind you. Now come onto the knife edge of your left foot and the knife edge of your right foot. Drop your hips down. Lift your hips high, drop them down, lift them up, drop them down. See where they feel good in space. 2 breaths here. And then come back through center, plant your palm to frame your front foot. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toe, half split. Start walking your hands back. Come onto the heel of the front foot. Lengthen through your torso. You can grab your blocks, they're behind you if you want to. And we're going to go back and forth here. So we're going to take our hands forward, coming onto spider fingers, low lunge, sink into your back hip. And then coming into half split, straightening your front knee. Take a couple more like that. Follow your breath here. And then next time you come to your low lunge, hold it. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. We're going to step back to plank. Nice strong plank here. Next time you exhale, find down dog, hips to sky. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, hips to sky. One more time, roll it forward. Find your down dog. Take your knees down, hips to heels, find your child's pose. Make your way back onto your hands and knees, coming back into your downward facing dog. And then we'll walk feet to the top of the mat again. We'll come back into our forward fold. You can take ragdoll here if you'd like to, or you can interlace your fingers behind your back and find that shoulder stretch, that chest opener. Or you can take your hands around the backs of your calves, interlace your fingers, bend your elbows and draw your nose a little closer to your knees. So whatever version of this forward fold you like, go ahead and take it. Allowing yourselves to be upside down for a few breaths. Release the bind, come all the way up, palms to the sky. Bring your palms together over your head. Find your little back bend, and then bring your hands to your heart. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to rain it down. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Take another sun breath, just like that. Breathing in as you reach up. Breathing out as you come down. Lengthening halfway. Folding here. Plant your palms. We're going to step just the right foot back this time. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Find length through the back leg. Engage the back leg. And then plant your right palm to the inside of your left foot and peel the left arm up. Open twist. Reaching back towards your hip. And then up and over your head. Exhale to reach back. Inhale, reach forward. Twice more. One more time. And then reach your fingertips back like you're trying to touch the wall behind you, and we'll come into the reverse skandasana. So coming onto the knife edge of the right foot, knife edge of the left foot. Let the left knee drop out in front of you, and then see where you want your hips to be in space. See where you get that sensation and hold it for 2 breaths. Take the hand back around to frame the front foot. Come onto the ball of the back foot again. And then drop the back knee and tuck the back toe. Half split. Start walking your hands back. Straighten your front knee and come onto the heel of your front foot. You can use your blocks here. If you don't have blocks at home, you can grab some books. And then start walking your hands forward, low lunge, slide into the back hip flexor. Exhale, half splits. Keep going here. One more round. And we're going to meet in our low lunge. Hands framing the front foot. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee up. Plank pose. Once you find your plank, decide how you'd like to get to down dog. If you want to flow, go ahead and flow through half or full chaturanga. Find your back bend, downward facing dog. This time, right leg's going to float up. Lead with your heel. And then as you exhale, bring the right knee to touch the right elbow. Hover. Let's do that again. Send it back with control. Step it through. Bring your knee to your elbow and then send it back. Now we're going to exhale and step it through, bringing your foot between your thumbs. Warrior one, press your back foot down and rise. Take a moment to settle in, to press both feet firmly into the earth, and then drop your shoulders away from your earlobes. Next time you exhale, bring your right hand forward, left hand back, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, go the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. This time, come back through center. Bring your palms together at your heart. Send your gaze to the top of the mat and come to stork pose, drawing your left knee in towards you. Once you feel settled, warrior three, heel kick back. You can take a different arm variation, of course. Slowly start to release the hands down towards the mat for standing splits. Drop the crown of the head. And we'll take a few squats here. So lengthening on the inhalation. And as you exhale, bring the left knee behind the right knee and squat. Look forward, you're on your spider fingers here. Inhale, lift, lead with your heel. Exhale to squat, look forward. Do that twice more with control, lifting up. Squatting to look forward. One more time, lift it up. Find your squat and hold it. Point your back toe. Look to the top of your mat and see if you can bring your palms together at your heart. Drop the hands back down, standing splits. And then step back, low lunge, coming onto the ball of your foot. Find your feet into two lanes of traffic and sweep up into high lunge. Crescent warrior, you're on the ball of your back foot. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale to twist. Bringing your thumbs to your breastbone, twist towards the right. Come back through center, fingertips high to the sky. Bring your palms together at your heart. You okay? Inhale, reach up one more time. And then drop your hands down to frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Make your way to down dog, however you'd like to arrive. Take your flow or don't take your flow. And we'll meet in child's pose. Come back to down dog. Left foot floats, inhale. Exhale, knee left elbow. Do that again, send it back. Left knee, left elbow. Send it back. Step it through, foot between the thumbs. Warrior one, rise up. Settle. Next time you exhale, left hand forward, right hand back, twist. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, twist. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Inhale, rise. Bring the hands to your heart. Look forward. We're going to come to stork pose. So plant your left foot, bring the right knee in. And then when you're ready, with control, start to find your warrior three, airplane pose. You can change to a different arm variation here. Whatever helps you feel more balanced. Slowly start to bring the hands down. Find your standing splits. Peel the left heel up. Drop the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squat, right knee behind left knee. Point your right toe and look ahead of you, look in front of you. Inhale, come up. Exhale, find your squat, come low. Twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's hold our squat. You can leave your hands planted, or you can play with this idea of bringing your hands to meet together at your breastbone. Drop your hands down, lift the heels, standing splits. With control, low lunge. Come onto the ball of your right foot as you drop it down. And then find balance here. Really energize both legs and make your way up to Crescent Warrior, reaching fingertips high, sink into the back hip. Bring your palms together. Reach forward as far as you can before you exhale to the twist. Pressing palm into palm. Come back through center, fingertips high to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down, frame your front foot. Find your downward facing dog. And then find your child's pose. Come back up to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high. This time you have the option to bend the right knee and roll the right hip over the left hip. Drop your right shoulder down. Find balance here. And then if you want to flip your dog, make the right toe heavy and keep going until your toe finds the ground. Pull your right arm up and over your head and reach. Coming back to down dog splits, send the right leg high. And as you exhale, we're going to step through low lunge. Once you find your low lunge, rotate your left foot to 90 degrees and press into your feet. Keep pressing into your feet as you rise to warrior two. So take a moment to settle in, pressing into both feet, sparking the arms out with enthusiasm. Look over your front fingertips. Find stillness. Find breath. Straighten the front knee. Make our way into triangle. Start to pull the left hip back. Right fingertips forward. Stack your joints, open your heart. Option to take the left hand around to the back, looking for the right hip crease. And then if you'd like to work on the core supported version, you can take the right hand forward, palm up, reach, reach, reach. Pull yourself back up to neutral. Let's come to five-pointed star. Heels in, toes out. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, we're gonna find goddess pose. Sink it down. Drop your tailbone, and then take your hands to your thighs. Externally rotate the thighs a little bit. And as you exhale, drop the right shoulder down in the direction of the left knee. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale to drop. Do that one more time each side. And then make your way back to goddess pose, arms up, nice and strong. Hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, send the fist down the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, straighten your knees and come into your forward fold. Allow your head to hang for 3 more breaths. If you like a different arm variation, of course you can take that. And then bring your hands down to the earth and start to walk your hands towards the right foot, towards the top of your mat. You're going to bring both hands to the inside of the right foot for lizard, coming onto the ball of the back foot. So from here, you're welcome to drop your back knee and untuck your back toe. You can also walk your right foot out to the edge of the mat and roll onto the knife edge of your right foot here. Option to bend the left knee. Reach back, right hand, left foot. You can also come onto your forearms here. Stay on the ball of the back foot, whatever works for you in this pose. Be nice to your knees. Be nice to your hips. Kind to your body. And then both hands come back down to the inside of the right foot. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. And then toe heel the right foot in between the hands so you're back in your low lunge. We're going to look to the top of the mat and see if we can take a big step into our forward fold. Big step forward, forward fold. Shake your head out. You can take ragdoll or any other different arm variation you'd like here. And then next time you inhale, reach all the way up. Palms together, find Tadasana, mountain pose. Reconnect with your breath. Next time you inhale, reach for the sky. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. Meet me in down dog. If you have a hop back that you'd like to take, you can take that. You can go through your flow. Any way you'd like to make your way back to downward facing dog. Float the left foot up nice and easy. Bend the knee, roll the hip open and hold it. See if you can find balance here. Pressing equally between both palms. And then start to make the left foot heavy, flipping your dog, bringing the left toes down to the earth, letting the earth catch them. Lift your hips high and reach behind you with your left hand. Find your back bend. Come back to down dog splits, float the left leg up high. As you exhale, step through low lunge, plant your foot. And then take the back foot and spin it so that the back edge of the foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Press in, warrior two. Settle in for 3 breaths. Straighten the front knee. Start to look for your triangle pose, extended triangle pose. You can keep the arms open, or you can find your half bind or your core supported version. Find your triangle. And then draw yourself back up to neutral. We're going to bring the heels in, toes out, 5-pointed star. I'm going to walk my feet a little closer because we're going to come into our squat. So as you're ready, bring your hands down to your heart and find your malasana. Feel free to come all the way onto your booty. Feel free. You can bring blocks underneath your hips, bolsters, you know your body. So if this particular pose is painful in your knees, your ankles, your hips, find a way to support yourself. Find stillness. Option to drop the right hand down, take the left arm up, nice big twist. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, open left hand down, right arm up. Coming back through center. Let's do that one more time each side, lifting, pressing, open, palms together. Send your hands down to the earth. Start to lift your tailbone high to the sky. Shake it out. Step out a little bit wider with your feet. Toe heel the feet out a little bit wider. And then start to walk the hands to the inside of the left foot. We're coming into lizard on the other side. So coming onto the ball of the right foot. You know your variations here. You're welcome to drop the back knee. You can come to forearms. You can come onto the knife edge of the left foot and reach back left hand, right foot. Drop the foot, bring the hands back to the inside of the left foot. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and toe heel the left foot to the inside in between your hands. We're going to look up and we're going to step forward and we're going to find forward fold. Forward fold. This time toe hold. You can grab onto your big toe with your peace fingers, sending the elbows in opposite directions. Bend your knees as much as you need to make this connection. The nice thing about a forward fold is while it seems like it depends a lot on flexibility, I mean, it does a little bit, but it's really about getting your head below your heart. So if you need to take a huge bend in your knees, go ahead and do that. Flexibility helps, but absolutely not required. And then drop your hands down to the mat. We're going to step one foot and then the other foot back to plank pose. And once you find your strong plank, come down onto your right forearm and then your left forearm. Press your forearms firmly into the earth for forearm plank. Option to drop the knees down for supported forearm plank, or option to come into dolphin pose. Walking your feet in towards your face, shifting your weight into your forearms. Sway back and forth on the forearms a little bit. Let the forearms take your weight. And then if you want to add on, you can inhale, right leg floats up, drop it down, left leg floats up, drop it down. One more time each side. Finding the strength in your arms and shoulders to support you. And when you're ready for child's, come to child's. This time taking your hands back by your heels, release your shoulders, drop your forehead. Send your left arm under your body, come onto the left shoulder and the left temple. Find a little twist here. Palm up, left palm up. And then we'll switch sides. Slide your right arm under, palm up. And then back through center. Let's roll onto our hip and come to a seated position. We're going to take a revolved head to knee pose. So extend your right arm, right foot long, flex your foot. And then if it feels okay on your left knee, you can bring your left heel by your left hip or come to a tree leg like Jim is doing. And then make a little fist with your left hand and pull the left elbow back, like you're trying to touch the wall behind you with your left elbow. Take your right arm to the inside of your right leg. Keep pulling back with the elbow. Keep pulling back. And then start to reach the left hand towards the right foot, keeping the right foot flexed. Inhale, reach towards your right foot. Exhale, fold a little bit. Bring your awareness to your left ribs, the left side of your body. Get long. And fold. Two more breaths. Lengthen and reach. Lengthen and reach. And then come back up to a neutral spine. Keep your legs where they are and bend your right knee, bringing your right shin in towards you. So you're sitting in a pinwheel shape now. Rotating your chest over your right torso, we're going to fold over the leg. So it's a pinwheel pigeon. If you prefer to come into a more intense resting half pigeon, you can do that. This is a nice variation. You can also try for a variation of double pigeon. Slide this foot in front of you and then fold this way. Feel that in your hip?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. So whatever sort of hip opener you like here, we'll take about 10 breaths. And then coming back up. Does that hurt your knee?
Yeah.
Okay. Come back up. Take your feet out in front of you. Let your knees drop from side to side, coming onto one hip and then the other hip. Always noticing the difference between both sides when we come out of a pose like that. Interesting to see how your body reacts. You can really notice when you've done one side and not the other side. Okay, coming into revolved head to knee on the other side, tucking the right heel behind you if that feels okay, and extending the left leg long. And then make a fist with your right hand and start pulling the right elbow back, back, back as you slide your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Pull back a little bit more before you release and reach towards the left toes. And chances are good that there's going to be one side that's a little more open than the other. Our spines are generally not completely straight, so we usually have a little more space on one side than the other. Coming back to a neutral spine, pull yourself up. And we'll make our way to our pinwheel pigeon, bending into the left knee, coming into that pinwheel shape. Take double pigeon, you can take resting half pigeon, whatever you'd like. Settling into your pigeon pose. Particularly in pigeon pose, just be very aware of pain versus discomfort. We don't want any pinching or tearing, no heat, but a nice intense feeling. Work your way up. Start to unwind. Send the legs out in front of you and shake them out a little bit. If you have your strap nearby, grab it. We're going to work on baby grasshopper, little grasshopper. So it's an arm balance that you do from a seated position. And since we're all at home and we can try it in a lot of different ways, we'll do that. So stepping the left foot over the right thigh, plant the left foot. And then we're going to lift the left arm high and try to reach and grab the outside knife edge of your right foot. I know that's not possible for a lot of people, so you can always grab your strap and have the strap in your hand. And then you're going to come onto either your right palm or your right forearm and start lifting the right foot up. Shift the weight onto your right forearm or right palm and lift your hips high. So with the strap might help you, and being on your forearm gives you a little bit more territory to lean into. You can also do this by holding on to the outside edge of your right foot with your left hand, pressing into your right palm, lift the foot, and then lift the hips and bend into the elbow, chaturanga arms. Can you get your butt up?
I got it up.
You did? Good.
Briefly.
Good. And you don't have to get your butt up. You can leave your butt down. There you go. So take a few breaths playing with that. If you usually do it on your palm, maybe you want to try it on your forearm or vice versa. Breathe. Breathe. Good, come down. And then make a little figure four with your legs, crossing your left ankle over your right thigh, right hand to left knee, center your left hand behind you, take a little counter twist.
Never seen a grasshopper.
You haven't? You haven't been paying attention. Okay, let's try it on the other side. So this time, right foot's going to step over, plant the right foot, pull the right knee in towards you. And then same thing, right hand comes to the knife edge of the left foot, or you can use your strap. And then once you have the connection, you're coming onto either your left palm or your left forearm, lifting the front leg, then lifting your hips. Look forward, look towards your left toes. Take a few tries here if you'd like to. Change the arm variation if you'd like to. Use the strength in the left arm to hold you up, whether you're on your forearm or your hand. And then come on down when you're ready. Figure four with your leg. Press your right knee down. Left hand your right knee. Center your right hand behind you and twist. Come back through center, bring your knees in one more time, lean back, tick-tock. One side and then the other side. And we will eventually meet on our backs. So come all the way down. Soles of the feet on the ground in front of you. And then extend your left leg really, really long on the mat. Pull your right knee in towards you. Rotate your right ankle a little bit, around a little bit. Point and flex the foot. Then we'll use the left hand to guide the right knee across the chest. Extend the right arm long. Scoot your shoulder blades under your body. And see if you can rotate your breastbone to the sky. Roll onto your back. And we'll switch sides, extending the right leg long, pulling the left knee in, taking the movement through the ankle joint, left ankle joint. And then left knee comes across, find that rotation, extend the left arm. And then coming onto your back one last time. Pull the knees in, rock back and forth a little bit. If you'd like to take happy baby, you can grab the outside edges of your feet and tick-tock back and forth. You can also do this with the straps along the soles of your feet, stepping out a little wider than you might normally. Pull the knees in towards the armpits, and you can rock back and forth using the strap. Even if you don't normally use the strap, it's a different sensation. You can try it. One last full body stretch. Toes pointing away from you, fingertips pointing in the opposite direction. Make yourself as long as you can with your nose facing the sky. And then pull it in one more time. Make yourself into a little ball. Lift your head. Lift your nose and your forehead towards your knees and tighten up. And then let go. We're going to come into Shavasana, our final rest. Any shape you'd like. Remembering that the shape isn't as important as the way it makes you feel, particularly for this pose. So if there are any last adjustments or postures you'd like to take, you can do that. And then start to set up for your rest. Settling in, maybe taking a final breath. Maybe taking a final scan of your body. And then giving yourself permission to rest mind and body. And I will call you back shortly. Begin to deepen your breath. And invite some movement to your body. Gently reanimating. Pulling knees into chest. Make your way onto your right side. Land comfortably in a fetal position. And then meet me in a seated position when you're ready, bringing your palms together at your heart. We'll share a breath in through the nose. Let something go. Thank you so much for showing up and for practicing with me. Great weekend. Namaste.
Thank you, Beth.